welcome to another Wraggys Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Tonight reviewing Runaway Brewery's collaboration with Cloudwater. Let's hope it's better than the Tesco's jobbies that came out last year from Cloudwater. This is their Enter the Dragon Export Oatmeal Stout at 7.2%. Quite a nice ABV, to be honest. And it says here, doing it right since 2014, brewed in collaboration with our friends at Cloudwater Brewing Company. Our export oatmeal stout takes inspiration from the tropical stouts often associated with the Caribbean and Africa. Think rich dark chocolate, sweet caramels, and just a hint of roasty bitterness for balance. The Runaway Brewery in Manchester. So it's good to see that Cloudwater are doing collabs with some of their neighbours. For me, this is what breweries should be doing up and down the country. There's always a brewery that's struggling, and by one brewery doing a collab and putting their name out there a bit of love brings the best. It's the best for everyone. So anyway, using my Emperor's Brewery glass that I got for Christmas off the wife. There we go. And yeah, it does look good in that glass, to be fair. So yeah, Runaway Brewery. Can't remember actually having a beer from Runaway Brewery. Not actually sure where I got it, unless somebody got it for me. So yeah, may have been from the good man Mersey Bears. May have been, being it's from that area of the world. So as we can see, black pour, light tan head, and if anybody's just watched Martin Lewis's show, it looks bleak. The future for energy prices, my God, the gas prices. And it's a coincidence that it all seems to come on the year of the pandemic, doesn't it? Like fuel prices and bloody mortgage prices, and then Virgin Media putting their prices up. It does make you wonder, though. The more people say, right, stuff you in your prices, disconnect me. Disconnect the bloody internet. Disconnect the TV. Yeah, up yours. That's what the country needs to say, really. Same with gas. All right, then. We'll all go to bloody aircon or something. Or, if everyone could get a different source of heating. So there's your gas. Sod it. Yeah, it's a pity. Pity we can't. So, yeah. 7.2%. Doesn't smell like a stout initially. I'm getting a fruity, like a tropical vibe from it. Don't say it's about being blooming tropical. Dark chocolate, caramels, and then a hint of roasty bitterness. Unless I'm getting it from another doodah that's in here. Oh, it is chilly, and hopefully tomorrow I can start doing proper live reviews again instead of this bit where I'm not talking, where I'm not commenting. Got comments on. That's what I meant to say. So, not really the temperature I'd like to drink a stout at, to be honest. Well, I don't know where I got that tropical nose from, unless it's a good, quite strong stout. This really quite strong, roasty taste coming off it, roasty, toasty taste. And obviously, if it tastes great chilled, it's going to taste even better. I'll get there in a minute. It's going to taste even better at room temperature, which is what I really should be drinking it at. It's a bit cool for a stout down the shed. Whoa, good bitterness there as well. Good strong beer. It freaks me out when I hear plastic going in the background. The fire's on just below my legs, and obviously plastic expands in heat, So, hope everyone's had a good week back at work. It's, yeah, I think I've gone from working 6 days a week, and Benjamin from the chat was actually spot on with his with what he said to me in private, and that is that you've gone from doing 6 days a week work to having 2.5 weeks off, doing bugger all, apart from a bit of cleaning, obviously, and making dinners, and also drinking quite some big beers. I did some big beers over Christmas, and you know, it didn't actually do the anxiety any good, and that's why I pulled the plug on doing live beer reviews. Not because the live beer reviews give me anxiety, it's just because my own internal conflicts. So you know, we're all on a journey, aren't we? And yeah, it can be a tortuous journey at times, but already feeling, you know, more or less back to normal now. And I've got my new adapter coming for me Chromebook, and hopefully tomorrow night, once I can come down the shed, get it hooked up to the internet, try and do a beer review straight tomorrow night from from in here. I'll know pretty much within about an hour of getting home tomorrow night whether I can actually do proper beer reviews with the Chromebook down the shed, and then I can start scheduling beer reviews in again and get back to normality. I hate what we got the Chromebook for. Well, the wife got me the Chromebook for my birthday. But what I wanted the Chromebook for was to do beer reviews down there. Hence, I even built another bar here to sit the Chromebook on, because the Chromebook is actually a much better device than this Nokia that I'm using. Nokia, Samsung phone that I'm using. So that's the hope. So hopefully tomorrow night, and then hopefully go back to doing some sort of battle of the beers again with supermarket beers. I'm not paying silly prices for beers anymore, um, unless it's a special beer. Then I don't mind, but I'm not paying £10 or more for beers just because of a certain brewery's name. And yeah, you know, as good as beers are at a certain price, sometimes I do think that they're overpriced and overrated. Some beers, at least. And during the Christmas week, I spent if I tot up the money that was on those beers, them big imperial stouts, in that week, that is a frightening amount of money spent. Sometimes drinking 30 quid's worth of beer a day on 3 cans or 2 cans in some respects. That is a lot of money to spend on beer. I'd rather have 4 or 5 for the same price, or even 6 or 7 for that 30 quid, and not much lower on ABV. So something for me to think about and ponder going forward. You know, the price crunch is hitting all of us, and you know, if you haven't got the money, you don't spend, do you? Don't spend silly money on beers. So, you know, there's a lot of people out there with a lot more money than me that can spend that sort of money. So, I'll let them keep doing it, and I'll go back down to getting more from supermarkets where I can actually afford to buy them. Although, always the odd treat beer now and again. Fair play. So the roasty chocolate roasty elements coming through now. And this is for me what Cloudwater need to stick to, this sort of thing. Forget about this thing about doing what Brewdog do in Tesco's, and stick to producing good beers, helping neighbours out, and making a good imperial stout. I mean, I know they make good beers. They've got a good name, obviously. And I think the Tesco thing was a mistake. None of the beers were out to shout about. So it just goes to show you, doesn't it? You know. So yeah, enjoying this, going down a treat. Looking forward to tomorrow, Friday already. Wow. It's amazing how quickly you forget about Christmas when you're back at work. And we all like to be off, and we all like the run up to Christmas, but it's nice to come away from it and enjoy, um, normality, I suppose. I mean, it's nice to be off work, don't get me wrong, but it's nice for the normality to kick back in. So, get this beer review out of the way. Might do another beer review. I'm late tonight because I was at my daughter's, well, to do some wallpapering, although I wasn't wallpapering, and there was issues. So I ended up being late for no good reason. But hey ho, that's life, isn't it? Helping your family out. That's what it's all about, family. So, black pour, tan head, roasty nose on this. I'm still getting a tropical vibe off that nose. There's a hint of some tropical smelling. It doesn't even say on there. I know it does say something about tropical in it, but I'm definitely getting some hint. Roasty toasty on the taste. Nice, strong chocolate stout. Really nice. I rated this one. Out of 5 for me, says bottle conditioned. Won't really matter at this temperature. Out of 5, yeah, a good 4.4. Really nice tasting beer. 7.2%. Doesn't taste like a 7.2%. It tastes more like a 4%. For anybody who likes Guinness, this is definitely an interesting beer to step up to. And yeah, I'd drink it again, definitely, but not at shed temperatures. It's got to be warm temperatures. And that's it for this review. Thank you for watching. See you soon.